Oh my gosh, hello. So I have been in mod hell, so I thought I'd just explain it. I tried to install something that didn't quite work from Morgan, but you know what? I don't care. You can tell that I had it's a Witcher mod. I gave him his helmet for now. And I'm wearing a fancy dress. There's a lot of boob. I'm the first to admit there is. But here's the thing. This is my choice. It's not anyone else imposing it upon me. Technically, she is my character, which is... should I? I don't know. But there is another option. I don't know what you guys think. These are all from Witcher. No, that's not the one I want. Is it the combat jacket? It might be the combat jacket. I think I get 2 of these. That's my other option. I just prefer the dress right now. I mean, it just kind of looks strange from my perspective. So, and plus I want Leliana to have this. There's 2. Which one's it? There's one that's more covered up. These don't show up. Or they do. I guess we could use this for now. So that's what we're doing. I'll periodically switch up though. I don't give a crap. Sorry, that took a while, but I'm Cass. I didn't even say that. I'm back. What up? I also respect, installed some modifications.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most... fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Yeah, he's doing super well.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Yeah.
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Fucked up. Even if you didn't like him. I mean, it's okay. It wasn't great. Okay, we're back. Back on the scene. I'm leaving Morgan's though because obviously that's how it's meant to be. I debated changing her face, but you know what? That's so much work. Just so much work. Not really. It's a decent amount of work. I think I remember how to do it. Maybe I will. You never know. For now, this is what's up. And there's something weird about using... There's a lot of great presets out there, but they look like dolls even more, and I hate that.
Darkspawn. Kill them all!
Oh, you know what? It just occurred to me I didn't, respect. I had done it, Okay. Well, here's the deal. This is going to be a shorter episode because I respect and and then I totally didn't load that save. Those Darkspawns didn't hurt you, boy, did they? Forgot to say that first.
Mabaria like that. They call it imprinting.
Gotcha. Oh, he's in
Does
fire.
this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now?
The mod might have worked.
Wonderful.
I don't know.
He's not
To be
mangy.
real, I don't know. I've always wanted a dog like this. I've always wanted a dog like this. Maybe it's meant to be. Too much, boy? Girl? Whatever? You're a girl. I'm going to call you Junipero. You know why. You totally know why. San Junipero. Anyway, but I had respect, so I don't understand what happened. But I had fixed it. I'm gonna have to go back to Flemeth's hut and do it later. Which is a shame. I wanted you guys to see my awesome setup, but I can't for now. I really liked it too.
Wake up,
It's
gentlemen!
cold.
More travelers to attend to.
So silly.
Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers!
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
Yeah. You're toll collectors then?
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
Nobody upkeeps the fucking highway, not one person. You're fixing the highway? I think not.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up.
Right,
Even
okay.
a Genlock would have understood that.
Forget it. I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Do you really want to fight a mage? Consider your options here, boys. Because you're all boys, because no woman would have a scheme like this. God, you dumbasses.
A mage? Ah, I don't want to be a toad.
No,
Nobody's
you're going
turning
to
you into
be
a toad, you
turd.
sniveling bastard. But we'll, let the toll go. Just this once.
You are too kind.
Yes, well,
I don't
move
want to
along.
kill them.
Do enjoy your
Shouldn't kill
stay in
them.
Lothering.
I haven't let the accent go, and it fluctuates, and you just have to deal.
There it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or
He's
after
a
I
witcher.
stopped laughing.
Right,
I think it's funny that he's in Geralt's gear. Which is better. What did you want to talk about, Alistair?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
We should try and use those treaties, I assume.
I agree. Have you looked at them?
No, not yet.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving for Eldon to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Then we need to find these people.
I can give you directions if you like.
We don't need it. I don't need
Then
directions.
you have a plan.
I'm quite good. Why are you leaving it up to me? Well, actually, no. What do you think we should do, Morrigan?
Go after
'Cause I
your
want to
enemy
know.
directly. Find
I
this man
agree.
Loghain and kill him.
I would
The
like
rest
to
of
do
this
so.
business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes,
Yes,
I'm
he
on
certainly
board.
wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
I'm not sure any of this is a good idea.
I'm not sure I like any of it either, but we don't have a lot of choice in the matter.
Of course you have a choice. You
Isn't
could
this,
run and forget about it all. Let the
hell's his
Darkspawn do
name?
as they wish until other Grey Wardens come.
Started with an I.
If they come.
That's
you
what
know.
you call a choice.
It may not be a
elf.
good choice, but it's a
Businesses
choice
here.
nevertheless. We all choose our
respect
path,
it.
even when it seems there is only one direction we should go.
How enlightening. At any rate, I'll stay with you whatever you decide.
Of course you will. Okay, I'm ready. We're going to get going now. Okay, let's go.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Will do. Alright.
Need something? I don't generally talk to strange elves who
Oh,
wander in here.
okay. I don't generally talk to people who wear things like this, but sure. Now I'm basing my thoughts of you on what you're wearing, just like you are on how I look. You bastard. Okay. I didn't wander anywhere, thank you.
You still look like trouble. We got plenty of that with the war now.
You know what? She doesn't like this. I can make trouble for you, human. Is that what you want?
No. Beg pardon and all. I should mind my manners.
Yeah, you really should. I have some questions.
Can't promise I'm gonna answer them.
What's going on here?
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Who's in charge of this village?
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
You don't have a ruling lord?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
Do you know about those bandits outside the village?
Best thing that's happened to Lothering. Bandits will keep the rabble out, if Sir Bryant and his lot won't.
Okay, goodbye.
Don't let me stop you.
Let's talk to the Templar.
If you're looking, move on if you can. Lothering.
Oh,
lost.
Fenris, hi, how are you doing? Okay. I was looking for some news, actually.
You might find that, though it's probably just frightened gossip.
Is it,
We've had
mister?
refugees
Put your eyes
streaming from
there,
the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Can I ask a few questions?
I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense.
Okay, no offense taken. I guess in news. Anyone in charge here?
The band has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Anyway, like I said,
Look how they moan and wail and
I love
gnash
that
their
there's
teeth.
kids in this
It's sad
freaking
to
or. That's why
watch
Origins
them.
are the best.
Hopelessly
It's
they
because, like, yeah, there's kids.
Scurry about.
Oops. Dang, let's.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, My hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Are we? You don't seem to treat actually anyone who's a mage or even an elf or anything but like you the same as the Maker seems to think we are, but okay. Sorry, I'm bitter. Greetings!
Let all repeat the chant of
That's
light.
appears to
Only
be
the word dispels
all I
the
can do.
darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's chanted Devons.
Right, okay. What's a chanter?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, And the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
So if I wanted to thatch a roof, I talk to him?
There's all sorts of things on his board. Even travelling sellswords sometimes turn in postings.
Anything interesting on that board of yours?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Right, okay. Okay.
Your king is dead!
Oh shit,
Legions of
okay.
evil are on your doorstep! They will feast upon our hearts! There is nowhere to run! This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts!
Please, you're scaring the children!
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands! There!
Wow.
One of their minions is already amongst us! This woman bears their evil stench! Can you not see the vile blackness
I'm surprised
that
you
fills
can.
her?
Why don't you keep your voice down?
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people! I will not be silent!
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
You poor man. What happened to you?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn!
It must have been horrible. How did you escape?
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. She had hair the same color as yours.
I'm sorry for your loss. My accent went weird there. Anywho, yeah.
Why am I
I should be
here?
laughing. It's sad.
I should not have come.
I'm sorry.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
Well, I guess we have to go with it. Lord knows I think I invested the points in my... Maybe I didn't. I still kind of need to fix that. Let's see. There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
I agree. Good choice.
Your king is
Though
dead.
later
There
on,
is
maybe
no
not, but you're
hope.
okay. Stop yelling.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
You closed?
We turn none aside, but we simply don't have room for anyone to sleep. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Do you know about the bandits on the highway?
Yes, but we can barely keep order in the village right now. We have no men to chase down bandits.
Ooh.
If you like, you can
Oh,
speak to Sir Bryant,
slow.
but I doubt he'll tell you differently.
Who's in charge of this chantry?
The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Have you heard any news?
Not since Tairn Logain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else. Make her watch over you.
Bye. Actually, I want to go this way first. I'll talk to you later.
I don't like this.
Oh.
Just how smart are Mabari supposed to be, anyway? Do you think they understand everything we say?
Junipero, what do you think?
Is that so?
What are you doing,
could just
little
be listening
girl?
to the tone of my voice.
What is... What?
You could be an utter
What?
moron for all we
What?
know.
You don't like that. Shut up, Alistair. That's my dog.
Tairn Logain is the new region.
Don't be rude to my dog,
Well,
Alistair.
look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Logain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about an elf by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen one?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Oh, will we? Okay. Let's talk about this before it gets out of hand.
I doubt he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Turn saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I
What
served
are
him
you talking
gladly.
about, sir?
Enough talk. Take the Warden into custody. Kill the sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right, let's make this quick.
I see enemies ahead.
I'll get it. Very
All right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Take a message to Logain.
What do you want to tell him?
The Grey Wardens know what really happened.
I'll tell him. Right away, now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
I appreciate what you tried to do.
I am glad you found it in your heart to offer those men mercy. Let me introduce myself. I am Leliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
What does that mean?
I joined the Chantry to live a life of religious contemplation. But I am no priest, not even an initiate.
So does that mean... No, I'm Panawan. A pleasure.
They said you were a Grey Warden. I'm surprised you're an elf. But elves must want the Blight defeated as much as humans.
Oh,
no?
yeah,
I know
we
after
don't
what happened,
all
you will need
exist
all
in
the
the
help you
same
can get.
world.
That's
Sure.
why I'm coming along.
I will need help, that's true.
That and the Maker wants me to go with you.
Can you elaborate?
He is not
Oh,
just my
shit.
god.
Didn't
the
mean to
Maker
click
has
that.
love
Never
for
mind.
all.
I chose the...
I know you may not
Why would I
believe,
care
but
about your god?
I had a dream.
Oops.
A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Very well. I will not turn away help when it is offered.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down. Indeed.
I'm sorry, Alistair. I want dog. Oh my god, that was great. So there is mods on Miss Lily, who is my favorite character, just so you know. Like, my favorite character in the whole world. Next to Tally. Tally and Leliana are my favorite characters in any games. I think I'm going to give her that one. Just because I like it, I always have. Because that doesn't show up. Some of these don't show up. And I'm not going to adjust that until we are... Oh, she can't have that yet. I'm going to fix the stats later, but... So yeah, she has some mods. I think some
Did you
hair
speak to that
color,
knight yesterday? Said he
a
was
little
from
bit of a
Redwood.
face. It's pretty vanilla though. Like, it's not that much has changed. Cause I love how she looks. I didn't want her to look different. Oh yeah, this is how I respec. I need to go and I guess we can do this. I'll just show you guys what I did. Uh-huh. And I took my cunning, I think it was 16 that I needed. I needed my magic pretty high. And I wanted coercion all the way up. And I kinda wanted to do, I don't know, I never know about these things. I'm just the worst when it comes to understanding what the hell they do. I appreciate tips if I'm still playing it while you do this. Cause yeah, taking more damage, formulate. I don't really know what this does. Character trap making. That doesn't like. Ugh, I don't know. I'll just do these. Hold on. Got to up my magic. Because I need to get it to a high level. Where the fuck? Okay. Kind of cold. And I got that regular. And I think I picked. God, Drain Life. What? Dead enemies to heal caster. Yeah, I think I did that one. Target with the embed. Oh, I'm doing that. And I took that because it's a good. And I'll take shock still. Oh, that's good enough for me. And I'll fix everything else later, but.
They don't need you two coming to blows. But what about my food?
Sorry about that, darlings. Let's move on.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
Shit. I'll ask her anyway. And then when we can, we'll come back. What do you need traps for?
Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
Poor thing. Barlin has poison traps on his land?
He doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
Well, that sounds weird. Sorry. I can't make traps.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
We'll come back. Whoopsie whoopsie. Elder Miriam.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
Aww. Actually, I was more hoping I could help you.
Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I don't, but my friend does.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note.
Are we talking about... Would that be more again? I don't know. I need to go this way, or should we talk to the little boy? Let's talk to the little boy.
I'm
What
wondering,
skill?
Morrigan, do you believe in the Maker?
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident. Spirits, magic, all these wondrous things around us, both dark and light. You know these things exist.
The fact of their existence does not presuppose an intelligent design by some absentee father figure.
So it is all random then. A happy coincidence that we are all here.
Attempting to impose order over chaos is futile. Nature is, by its very nature, chaotic.
I don't believe that. I believe we have a purpose. All of us.
Yours, apparently, being to bother me.
Maybe.
Have you seen my mother?
Oh my god, has anyone ever said beat it? Oh shit. That depends. Who is your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair.
You don't
we
say.
live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I
never
did.
understood the point of this.
She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Come with me. I'll help you look for your mother. I know he won't, P.S.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Go to the chantry, child. Someone will look after you.
I will, but only if I don't find Mother
Okay,
first.
promise.
So,
Poor little boy.
Are you really an elf?
Did the ears give me away?
Father says elves aren't very nice, but you're nicer than everybody here. Thank you for helping me.
That's right, sir, because racism is not right. What the hell? Sorry about that, but seriously, I was like,
I have the right to judge what I wish.
what is there to say,
You
dude?
profit
Elves
from
aren't
their
nice.
misfortune.
Okay.
I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll... Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit
You know,
helping a
a
beleaguered
lot of these
businessman?
NPCs that are male look vaguely like Mads Mikkelsen. Or is that how you say it? Just vaguely. Can you see it? Can you just, like, just sort of like the structure? Maybe that's what they're going for. Is your profiteering ruffling some feathers?
You could say that, yes.
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
There's been so many of these men lately. Heartless opportunists.
Is that her bra?
'Tis only survival of the fittest.
Okay.
All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given
Sorry,
the chance.
Leliana.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
You don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can compromise and still make a profit, no?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
A fine compromise.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Morgan,
Thank you for your
shut up.
generous
I
assistance.
don't need that right now.
May the Maker watch over your path.
You disapprove. I disapprove of you at times, Morgan. Believe it or not. Let's talk to Lily.
Yes?
What do you know of this place?
Lothering? I think it started as a settlement by the river, and then grew when it became the place where two roads met. There are always people in Lothering, but many are just passing through.
Let's talk about something else.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in.
You dreamed of the Blight.
I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rosebush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
I gotta be real with you. Like, part of the draw for me of Leliana is that she's kind of bonkers, but like, she's very passionate about the things that she believes in, but not like ridiculous. I don't know. I just love her so much. Whew. And this made you want to help me.
In my dream, I fell, or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the Blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything?
I suppose I couldn't sit by either.
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a Blight to stop.
Ulbud.
Yes? Well, here I am.
What would someone like you be doing in Lothering's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
You know, a beautiful, charming woman like yourself.
And there were no beautiful, charming women in the cloisters, you think? You would be wrong. There were many lovely young initiates in the Lothering cloister, all of them chaste and virtuous. It added to their mystique, because then they were forbidden, and forbidden fruit is the sweeter, no?
Those initiatives can't have been more lovely than you.
Flatterer. I, however, did not take vows, and so perhaps I am not as enigmatic. The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Can we throw down? No. Whew, this is distracting. So your skills were learned before your time in the Chantry?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
So Morgan is angry at me this whole damn time.
Yes? Something you need? Yes? What's on your mind?
I heard that in Orlais, minstrels are often spies.
Where did you hear this?
I read it in a history book.
And did you not think that this could be historical fact and no longer true?
Don't, Lily,
Not
don't.
all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers, but some of them are what we call bards.
And bards are spies.
Bards are minstrels and more. Spies, as you say. Some say there is a bard order, but I don't think this is true. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization behind it all, no one knows who they are.
What sort of services does a bard offer?
What do you think? They infiltrate, steal, sometimes assassinate? It depends on the bard. In Orlais, there is much rivalry amongst the highborn. They fight over land, influence, and the favor of the Empress. But they cannot do this openly because it is impolite, and in public, they wear smiling faces and pretend to be civil. In secret, they plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone but its players.
I knew it! You're not just an innocent sister. I didn't want to choose this option, but...
I have revealed too much, it seems. But it doesn't matter what I used to be. It is the past.
But why were you living cloistered, But why were you living cloistered sister and rule for Eldon? That's not structured, is it? Am I reading that wrong? That doesn't make any sense. Why were you? Oh, why were you living cloistered? No, it still doesn't make sense.
I found myself in
weird.
Ferelden and sheltered from bad weather in the Chantry. And when the storm passed, I just did not want to leave. I like to say the Maker brought me here. Yes?
Morgan
Something you
fucking hates me. I can't because I'll ask anyway. Can you teach me to be a bard?
I don't think you have the correct aptitude. I could give you some pointers, though. You may be
Well,
able to pass them on to
sorry.
someone you know. Let's just go over there, away from the others. For safety, yes? I expect there shall be daggers flying about willy-nilly for
Maybe
a
I just want
time.
to see what daggers.
Yes? Something you need? Yes? What's on your mind?
You were a traveling minstrel. Do you have any tales to share?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Tell me about the Darkspawn.
Chantry law says it is man's pride that created the Darkspawn. In ages past, the mages of the Tevinder Imperium ruled much of the world we know. In their pride, they thought their magics invincible and imagined that they were greater than the Maker himself. So thinking, they invaded his golden city, planning to take it for themselves and depose their own creator. But they were impure and full of sin. And it is with the sin that they tainted the golden city, corrupting it forever. The Maker cursed them and cast them from his sight. Wherever they went, they spread the taint of their sin. Any land that was touched by the taint became blighted and would suffer no life. Instead, the Darkspawn arose to torment us and remind us of our hubris.
We'll get some later. I want one more thing.
Yes?
One more
Something you
thing,
need?
and then I'm done.
Yes?
I just like talking to
What's on your
Leliana,
mind?
okay? Why did you decide to come to Ferelden?
My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Orlais was defeated and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in Orlais and did not set foot in Ferelden till much
I always
later.
wondered who her father
Mother
was.
was always telling me stories of her homeland.
I don't think we
I think she
know.
missed it.
That's a good question because spoiler, I don't know, but you know, she is an important figure in the grand scheme of things to me, and just in general. There's a lot about her. Tell me stories. I think she missed it. What happened to your mother?
Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecily let me stay with her, I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother.
What was Cecilia like?
She was an elderly lady, very refined and proper. She had impeccable manners and taste, more so than a lot of Orlesian ladies. Cecilia was also kind. My mother was unmarried and with child. It was scandalous, and Cecilia had every right to turn my mother out. She didn't. Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dried flowers in her closet amongst her clothes, small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andrastis Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on.
Okay, everybody's mad at me for wanting to talk to Leliana. I think maybe we should end it here because there's quite a bit. I need to go in the chantry still. Lothering is a bit of a pain, to be real with you guys. So I think I'll end it here, and next time we'll continue in Lothering. Thank you for suffering the Leliana conversations, but I can't help it, dudes. Love her. Okay, bye. See you next time.